right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining our training session for templates today. And whether you're live or whether you're seeing this recorded, hopefully you find this useful and you find value from our new feature that we're gonna share with you today. So I'm gonna quickly share my screen, but we'll have our product manager Neha do all the demonstration and the detailed training. But I just wanted to quickly do an introduction of what this feature is, what this is about. So we now have introduced two new tabs in the storyboard in Pictory. One is called styles and one is called branding. So you will see that here on the left side. And styles is where most of the template work is contained. So a template is a combination of styles. It's a style for how the text shows up on the screen. It's a style for how the logo might show up. So the branding elements might show up. And it's a combination of the scene style, outro styles, intro styles, and all of that is combined in one place. And there's a library of templates that we've introduced that hopefully you'll find something of use to you, something that looks good to you. So when you go to apply a template, you'll see our entire library, and you can also save your templates. So you see that under my templates as well. And that's kind of a quick overview of templates. And as I mentioned, templates is a combination of styles, scene styles, intro style, and outro style. And with that, I will let Neha go into a lot more detail about what these styles mean and how to set them and how to change them, and then also how to change the the branding elements in the templates. So Neha, you should be able to share your screen.
Yes, thank you, Vikram. I'll just share my screen quickly. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining in. So I'll just start off by taking an example project, and yeah, so I'll just start off with script to video. And I'll try and make it as comprehensive as possible. So I'm just picking up a script from our website. I'm just pasting it here. All of this is the same. There's no change here. It's from the next step that you'll start seeing templates come up. And when you click on proceed after you've put in your scripts, this is the first time you'll see templates show up. And we've given you a wide variety of templates to choose from because I've picked up a fairly fun script. I'll just pick up a fun template for that. So I'm just going ahead with graceful. I'll select it, and as soon as I select that, it'll ask me to choose an aspect ratio. Just one important note here is that you can change the format later. That is, you can change the template as well as the aspect ratio later when you've gone inside the storyboard in the next step. So yeah, I'll just choose 1:1 because I want to create a post for Pictory, and I'll click on continue. So it'll start creating a storyboard for me. And while it's doing that, I already had this ready for all of us so that we don't end up wasting a lot of time. So yeah, this is the storyboard. And as Vikram has already mentioned, we have two new tabs, styles and branding. And before we start with understanding styles and branding, I just want to preface this whole training session with the fact that templates is the new module templates that we've launched is a combination of multiple styles as well as the branding. So by creating different templates, you can essentially create different branding if you would like that, or else you can create a bunch of different styles combination. So I'll dive deeper now. So I'm already on the styles tab, and as you can see that when I applied that template graceful, this is how it just applied on my entire project. So you can see that the style that is applied is the style mentioned here. So basically, before going into the style that has been applied, I'll just explain what you're seeing on this screen on the left-hand side. So you see a tab called Template Styles. And template styles, basically, as the name suggests, is the styles that are a part of the template that you've chosen. So because you chose the template graceful, you are seeing these 3 styles that were essentially a part of the package that we had designed for you. So like you can see that this has a tag called scenes and this has a tag called intro and outro. What these basically mean is that the style blue is going to be your default scene style. So whenever you apply the template graceful, all your scenes will automatically have the style blue applied on them. And similarly, your intro scene will have the style intro style applied on it, and outro scene will have the style outro style applied on it. But if you do not like it, if you would like to change the default intro style to some other style, you can do that by hovering over this these 3 dots here. So say if I want to make blue as my default intro style as well, I can just do that by clicking on this. And now you basically have a new template, your own template, which is Graceful One. You can change the name of your template, which has blue as its intro and scene style by default. So I'm just going to call it Neha Pickford. All right. So yeah, now that we've covered what default intro, default scenes, and default outro styles mean, I'll just go a little bit deeper and try and explain why we even introduced the concept of styles in the first place. So one of the problems that we were trying to solve is how do we show different styles on different scenes. Earlier on our previous build, we could only show the same style on all the scenes in a particular project. But with this upgrade, you will be able to see, you will be able to apply different styles, different colors on different scenes as you would like. So how do you do that is there's a styles library that we've given to you. You can just browse through the library and you can select whatever style you like, and it automatically just applies to the scene that you are on. Let's go to scene 7, and I think scene 5, 6, and 7 will look good if I have this thin yellow style on them. There can be different reasons why you would want to apply multiple styles on multiple scenes. So I'm just going to go ahead with thin yellow here. So now, as you can see that scene 1, scene 2, and all these different other scenes had the default blue style applied. But because you chose thin yellow for scene 5, it has thin yellow applied now. And you could do that for scene 6 and scene 7 as well. So this is a big upgrade because we are now giving the flexibility to you to apply whatever style you want on your project, and n number of styles. So now, if you like a particular style, say I really like thin yellow and I want it to be a part of my template, because as I said, template is a combination of different styles and there's no limit to how many styles you can add to a template. Although we have given you 3 different styles to start with, but you can add or remove those styles and make it your own template as you like. So I really like thin yellow. I just want it to be a part of my template so that every time I apply Neha Pickford on my project, I want thin yellow to be there on my project. So I'm just going to hover over thin yellow, and there's this small icon here which says add to template. I can click on this, and as you saw, it just added thin yellow to Neha Pickford now. And while we are discussing this, I also want to bring your attention to the fact that now that you have Neha Pickford here, where is it that you will find Neha Pickford is you click on change template, and yeah, this here on my templates in the template gallery, you can see that your personal template has been added. So yeah, so coming back to adding styles, just like you've added this style, you can also remove a style if you think you don't like it. you just hover over the three dots again, and there's a remove from template option. You can click on that and remove a style. So basically now this has become a fully customized template of your own. Now maybe, just maybe, I feel that the font that Pictree has given me is a little too much, and I want to make sure that my font is a little smaller or a little larger than this. So what I can do is I can just edit the style from here and change my font size, and it will automatically apply to my open scene. So maybe I want 42 because that looks good to me. I do that and it has applied that style. And as you can see that it has now created, just like it created my own template, it has also created my own style now, blue one, rather than just blue. So I'm just going to name it Pickford, and you can not just change the font size, you can also change the position of the text, and that just anything that you do on the left hand side will get saved in your style, Pickford style. So I want it to be italics, or maybe I want the color to be different. Maybe I want it purple. I'll just do that. And not just that, there's another really good upgrade that we brought up, which is animations. So you might have noticed that the animation that we have currently is, but if you don't like it, if you don't like the speed of it, you can change the animation. You can, maybe I like this one, reveal from center. You can preview as many as you like. We've given multiple options here for you to choose from. And then you can also change the speed with which it's entering. And not just the entry animation, we've also given an option to create, to save the exit animation of a particular style. So once you've done that, you've chosen your colors. In colors, just like we had on the right-hand side toolbar, which still is a part of Pictree, you will have text color, background color, highlight color, and so on. And if you don't like the opacity of your background or your text color, you can change that by the transparency bar here, and it'll just make it more transparent. Similarly, you have text, shadow, highlight, everything that we had before and more with animations. So once you have your style ready, if you think that this is a good style to go ahead with, just go back. Here's a breadcrumb for you to go back. And you will be taken back to My Styles, because now this is your customized style that you've created for yourself. If you think you want that customized style on your template, you can, just like we did for the one before, you can click on the plus icon, and now this becomes your customized style. And now if you want to apply the style on all the scenes, you don't have to go and apply it on all scenes manually one by one. Although you could do that, but just to save time, you can click on apply to all scenes. Once you hover over the style, you can see that there's a button here called apply to all scenes. Just click on that and it will apply this particular style to all of your scenes. And then if you want to make changes to some one or two scenes in the middle, maybe you wanted to retain thin yellow, you can just do that by going back and clicking on thin yellow for those specific scenes. So yeah, so what we've understood here is that templates is just to summarize, templates is a combination of multiple styles, and you can edit these styles that we have given to you in the styles library. By editing a particular style, what you're essentially doing is you're customizing it and creating your personal style, which gets saved in My Styles. So like we had edited blue, and we got Pickford out of it, which came into My Styles, and now you can easily add it into your template. So any template that you've chosen in the second step of coming to the storyboard, you can edit that template and customize it for yourself as you like. So by editing a template, we mean that you can add a style to a template, or remove a style from the template, or change the default style for that template. So now, because I think Pickford is my brand style, so I'm just going to go ahead and call this my default scene style. So next time, whenever I apply Neha Pickford as my template on a project, Pickford is the default style that will apply onto all my scenes. So that's about templates. And if you in the middle of the project, if you think you don't like whatever you've made, or if you want to switch to another template, there is a change template option here, which you can use and switch to whatever template you want to. So there's a, you'll see the library of templates again, and you can choose whatever template you want to. Another important thing that I would just like to bring up briefly is that we still have retained the right-hand side toolbar for you. But please note that any changes that you make through the right-hand side toolbar will not save into your template. It will just be a part of your project, which will be lost once you've finished the project, and you cannot bring that back. So if you want to make a template or a style of your own that you want to apply again and again on multiple projects of yours, we recommend that you do all those changes on the left-hand side by editing styles or editing templates. But anything that you do on the right-hand side will just show up on the project and not on the templates. So suppose if I have just a one-off thing to do, I don't want to create a style out of it. I just wanted to, maybe I just want to change the font size of this particular scene for only this project. So I'll just click on this, and this will just do my job. And there will be a notification on top just in case you forget that because you've made the text edits on the right-hand side, this edit will not be saved on any of your styles or templates on the left-hand side. So just an important note there. All right, so now that we are done with styles, and we've covered template styles, my styles, and style library, I'll just go ahead and explain what branding is, which also is the part of the template. So you will notice that styles also was showing the template name on top, and branding is also going to show the name on top. And that is because Neha Pickford is a combination of all these styles in the template styles tab, plus the branding part on the project. So now, once you are on the branding tab, you'll notice that there are 3 tabs: intro, scenes, and outro. So now we've given some really cool features in these 3 tabs, but in order to see those features or use those options, you will first have to enable your intro scene or the outro scene. For scenes, you can just do it right away, but let's go ahead and talk about intro and outro first. So in order to enable your intro scene, there's an eye icon on top of this scene strip on the right-hand side bottom. There's an eye icon here. You can just click on it. It will enable your intro scene for you. So by default, we've given this particular intro to you, wherein it says another day, another story, and it's given a dummy logo also on top, but you can change it, and we'll discuss on how you can change it and what different options you have. So on the left-hand side, you have 3 different sections. One is intro visual, intro logo, and intro text. On intro visual, like you could before, you can still upload your own video clip or your image that you want on the background. And that will become your intro visual. I, for one, do not want to change it, so I'm just going to let it be, but you can just click on this and choose whatever visual you would like for your intro. Then there's intro logo. You see that there's already a logo here because we've given a dummy logo for you, but you can just cut it out and you can upload whatever logo you want from your images. So maybe I want to pick up this one. I'll do that, and it will instantly start showing up on the screen. And you can change the position of the logo. There are 9 different options for you. You can do that. Earlier, we had only two options. Now we have 9 options to choose from, 9 positions to choose from. So if I like it here, sure. If I like it at the bottom, I can do that as well. You can change the logo size. There's a quick slider for you to change your logo slide. You can also now change the logo opacity. So this was one of the most asked features, and I think this will also be used a lot. So logo size and logo opacity is can be changed from the section here. And other than this, if you want to save a text for your intro by default, you can do that as well. So I will just say hello, Victorians. and that saves into my template. And every time that I pick up Neha Pickford as my template, this intro that I've just designed will come along with it. So if I don't like the style, I can just click on change style. It will take me back to the styles. I can choose whatever style I want. Say I want this one or this one. And I like this, but I want to change the position of it. So what I'll do is just, like we discussed before, edit the style, change the position, and thereby I've created a new style now. And this is my new intro style. And yeah, I have this on my styles. And just to make sure that this becomes my default intro style the next time, like we discussed before, I'll add this to my template. It is on my template now. You can see it here, and I'll make it my default intro style. So every time now that you will use the template that you've just created, this new intro style is going to apply to your intro, and this is what your intro is going to look like. So any changes that you make on the left-hand side, again, is going to save into your template, and you don't have to make these changes again and again every time that you open a new project. Same as what we've done on intro, you will have the same things on outro as well. Just go to the outro scene, enable it. And if you like the visual, sure. But if you have your own visual, just upload your own clip. And we've given a different option for uploading logo here as well, so that you can choose the placement of your logo separately for intro and outro. So I got my logo there. I want it to be here, and I want to increase the size. So I've done that. And similarly, you can choose your outro text and your style of the outro text as well. So that's how you can create your own intros and outros. And just like you've created one set of intros and outros and called it Neha Pickford, I can create n number of different intros and outros and different templates. So thereby creating multiple brandings. So say I am a consultant and I want to create 3 or 4 different templates for 3 or 4 different clients. I can do that in just this way through styles and branding tabs. One other interesting thing that we've given here is that you can now also upload your logo on scenes separately and choose the positions independently as well. So it doesn't have to matter where your intro logo and outro logo is. You can make the scene logo separately and position it accordingly. So yeah, I think that's styles and branding. And another cool thing about these templates that we've given to you is that you can change the format of your video at any given point in time, and these templates will adjust accordingly. So even if you started off with 1:1, if you change it to 16:19, the templates have adjusted accordingly, and all of that is still intact. Like your intro is still intact and your scenes are intact, and same with outro. So yeah, and just like I've created one my template, I can create multiple templates, and there will be a limitation on how many customized templates you can create based on the plan that you are on. But as long as you're within the limits, I think you can create as many templates for your clients as possible. So yeah, and you can always edit your templates by applying them. And to edit your templates, you don't have to go anywhere else. You can do it while you're working on the project itself. So yeah, that's about styles and branding. I hope it was comprehensive, and I hope that I've cleared your questions if there were any. Over to you, Vikram.
Neha, can you also please share how you might apply these templates in the video editing scenario?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. So now that we're done with script to video, I'll just switch over to video editing scenario. So I'll just start off with a demo video. All right, so a lot of changes on this window. As you can see at the bottom, there's a list of templates from the templates library that you can choose from. All these templates have been created by keeping in mind that you will only come to the video editing scenario with some subtitles and basically transcribed subtitles. So all these templates that you'll see here will basically have subtitle fonts. I'll just go ahead and show one of them to you. So let's say I like subtitle yellow. I'm just going to apply that. And as you can see, once you preview it, everything that Mr. Obama is saying is now going to show in subtitle. In fact, so these are from the template library. If you don't like it, you can change and keep reviewing whatever you like, finalize on one. And you don't have to do anything. Just click on generate video, and this particular style or format of the template will automatically apply to your generated video. Now, one interesting thing that I'm going to bring up here is that you will not just see the templates that Pictree is giving to you, but also your own templates. So on your own templates, you can just pick up one based on your branding. And once you've chosen my templates or one of your customized templates, it will also apply the intro and outro of that particular template on this video. You will not be able to see it during the, but you can, once you generate the video, you will notice that the intro and outro are both applied to the video that you've created. Not just that, when you've say highlighted a couple of sentences. Okay. All right, so when you've highlighted a couple of sentences, and if you want to say download these video clips or snippets, once you click on download, all these snippets will also have the particular template applied to it, along with the intro and outro, if you had enabled intro and outro on your previous templates. So I feel that's really cool because we are respecting the branding instructions that you've given to Pictree. So if you say you wanted the intros and outros showing on this template wherever you apply it, regardless of the scenario, then we are going to respect that. So yeah, you can generate the highlights video and it will show you with the intro, outro, and the scene formatting as well. And then you can go to the customize highlights video, and you will go back to the storyboard, and it's the same story there. You can do whatever we've just shown on the script to video scenario, you can do here as well. So like you can see that it has respected the intro scene that we had created earlier, and it will also have respected the outro scene that we had created earlier. So yeah, you are basically creating your branded content in just a click of a button. It only takes one time to create a template, and once you have your template ready, all you need to do is just click on the template, and your content will be branded accordingly. I think that's it. Vikram, is there anything else that
there was one question that came in. How do we, if we have a video that we've created before with my previous brand settings, how do I apply? How does that, will that be respected? And then,
oh yeah. So if you had a video that applied brand settings from before, yes, that will be respected, and we will also be showing you an option to choose a template if you'd like. And if you choose a template, that new template will get applied, but until you have chosen a template, all your previous brand settings will be respected and applied to your video. However, there's just this one extra thing that you'll have to do, is that everything that you set up in the past in the brand settings, you will still have to come back and set up as a new template for this one time, because we cannot import all of the settings from your previous build. So you'll have to create a template this one time, and once you've done that, you can use it as you like. But until then, yeah. For a project, sure, the brand settings will be respected and they will remain applied.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, I think so. Yep. So I think that's all for the questions. And we have been recording this, so this recording will be available. And thank you so much for this comprehensive demo, Neha. And we hope you find it useful. And please give us your feedback about this session and about the templates in general. We'd love to see what you think of it, and we'd love to hear our ways to improve this for you further. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I'll stop the
Thank you.
recording.